is going to come on. I'm so freaking excited. Let Lindsay and I do a quick intro, and then we're going to bring you on.
Dun, dun. Oh, where are your sound effects?
Did you not hear that? Could you not hear it? I got to turn this shit crap up. Hallelujah. Jim, welcome. How you doing? Jim joined my channel. I want to say a special hello to him. And Elizabeth for being so brave, so amazing, so wonderful. So let's do a quick intro, and then we're going to just chat with Elizabeth for a minute. Lindsay, what do you do?
I am Lyndsay Phillips with Smooth Sailing Business Growth, where we help you attract and acquire customers faster through powerful content marketing, baby, at smoothbusinessgrowth.com.
We're a little whip sound for you. Hey, Edna, how you doing? It's good to see you. Edna is a not crocheter. I'm saying this wrong. Help me, Edna. Lindsay, what is it? Embroiderer.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. Not a crocheter. There's a big difference. So I'm One-Click Lindsey. I'm with trafficandleads.com. We do all things online marketing, building lists, Facebook ads, SEO, pay-per-click, landing pages, email marketing. Contact me. Hey, yeah. Tim, are you going to come on camera with us, Tim? All right. I'm going to bring Edna or Elizabeth on. Let's see what Elizabeth has to say.
Sure.
So tonight's special episode, we're all romantic and intimate.
I know.
And candlelight, and it's an open forum. We have a whole bunch of crap to talk about. I have a couple things I want to talk about. Lindsay, do you? Robert's here. Hey, Robert. Sharon. Maybe refresh, Sharon. You gonna come on with us? Robert, you gonna come on with us? Oh, put a hat on, Tim. Here you come, Elizabeth.
I just
make sure you share. Make sure you share on your pages.
Okay, so I have a question for you about backlinks. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, so what are they? How important are they? And how do you get them?
Oh my goodness. That's a lot for 6 o'clock at night. You know what I mean, Elizabeth?
But you're up to the challenge.
I'm up to the challenge. And first of all, it's so lovely to see your beautiful face. Because I don't think we've ever had the opportunity to speak face to face. So hello. Hey, Jennifer's here. And intimate. Who is Tim? Oh, yes, Tim is very lucky. Steve's here. What's up, Steve? And Jennifer, what's up? First of all, Elizabeth, you mind telling everybody quick thing about what you do and your website? Because you're brave enough to come on with us tonight.
Well, thank you very much. I have goalaccomplished.com. I blog about life, biblical encouragement, parenting tips, and recipes.
Very awesome. Everyone needs to go and find Elizabeth and join her on Instagram, Facebook, and go and check out her site, ASAP. Robert says 6 p.m. at night is way too early to discuss something. I know, right? Oh, where's my sound effects for backlinks? Just kidding, Elizabeth. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding you. A great topic. So, backlinks. So, are you part of my SEO challenge, by the way, Elizabeth? Did you make it?
I think I signed up for that, yes.
Okay, so tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., and everyone's invited to this, 9:30 a.m. PST, I will get more specific into this topic, but that's exactly what I'm talking about tomorrow.
Okay,
so,
great.
I believe the first question is, Lindsay, do you want to answer any of this, or do you want me to take it?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so what is a backlink? So for those of you who are running SEO or doing SEO, Google takes into account like 400 different factors in determining who comes up first for a keyword that someone types in. Well, and one of those factors is backlinks, meaning how many websites, reputable websites, are pointing back to your website. That gives Google a clue about how cool you are. So like if Oprah.com is linking to you and FoxNews.com is linking to you, then you're pretty reputable, right? Crap site A and crap site B are linking to you. That's not so great. I want to show life plus encouragement plus parenting plus recipes. Yes! Oh! Elizabeth.
Thank you, Robert.
Yes. Woohoo! Yes. And Edna says 9 p.m. I know Lindsay's late too, although it's still late there, Lindsay. Your face looks lovely by candlelight.
Oh, I think.
So how do you get them? First of all, I'll tell you how not to get them, and that is by going to Fiverr and paying some guy $5 to make you 100 backlinks. Everything can be, don't go to Fiverr and X, right?
Ignore all the spin you get.
Yes, there's a few things you can do on Fiverr, but not that. Second of all, you actually, Elizabeth, you have to create some quality content and start inviting people to link back to it. There's ways of finding websites that have dead links that point to certain content. For example, my most popular blog post on my website is the top 50 digital marketers. Some of them's website has been down. So digital marketers will contact me and be like, this link is dead. Can you add me to the list instead? That's a great way to do it. Or a guest blog post or a few other things that I will cover at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
And podcasting. Don't forget podcasting is
yes,
great.
Thank you, Lindsay. Yes. Yes, when you're a podcast guest, then they will usually link back to you. Excellent. Elizabeth, did I answer your questions for good enough for a Thursday night?
I thought you did pretty well. Thank you.
Thank you. Honestly, backlinks are such a pain in the butt, and they're really hard, which is why a lot of people, like that's why not everyone's SEOing, because it is a real challenge. But join me at 9:30 a.m. If you guys want to know where that is, go to trafficandleads.net/SEO challenge. You guys can watch that training too. Sorry, Lindsay.
That's where influencer marketing comes in too a little bit, which we talked about. Was it last week or the week before?
The week before, I think.
Yeah, which we did an episode on. So, and if you go to smoothbusinessgrowth.com, there's a page on there that has all our past episodes.
And I'm impressed that you asked such a technical question, Elizabeth. I love it.
Well, thank you. I'm learning. I'm just a little slow, but I'm getting there.
I don't think you're slow. Not from what I've seen. Not from what I've seen. All right. I'm gonna free you from the pain of being online now. Fair enough?
Okay. Thank you very much.
So nice to see you, girl. See you. That was fun.
You did. I've never done this format before.
Oh yes. So. Anybody else? The link was in the email I sent. It's also in the description, and it's also in the main link. So, yeah. Anybody else? On. All right, Lindsay, what's going on over there?
I'm excited to be doing, it was confirmed, so I will be speaking at an event in October. And I'm super thrilled. So Mike McAllowitz of Profit First, the Pumpkin the Pumpkin Plan? The Toilet Paper Entrepreneur, I think, is the other book that he has. Anyway, so he'll be speaking, and then Jay Abraham will be speaking as well. So that's been confirmed. So I'm super excited. And we get to have a VIP dinner with him.
Sorry.
What were you saying? There's a VIP dinner on the night before, so I'm pretty stoked.
That is so awesome. Elizabeth, did you want to come back on? By the way, if you have another question, you are more than welcome. So just nod your head.
Party one night. Woo!
Yeah, we totally should. One more time for Lindsay. Yeah.
Too funny.
Well, when did you say that event was? Did you say when?
When?
Yeah.
October 22nd. So yeah, in New Jersey. So I'm pretty stoked. And then of course, both of us are speaking at Dream Biz Academy in September. And yeah, I feel like this week has been a bit of a whirlwind. And you?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a crazy week. I was wondering what your thoughts were on IGTV.
I think it's pretty exciting.
Oh, wow, that was the wrong sound.
You don't think so?
No, I actually really do. I was actually going to take Marketing in Merlot and upload it over there on my channel.
Absolutely. Yeah, I haven't had time to fully delve into it, But yeah, we've already been strategizing with one of my clients on how to it and what to put on it and what we're gonna do. So yeah, we have been talking. I almost forgot about that. We have been talking about that this week. So, and he's got a videographer right on site, so that makes it easy.
Yeah, he's going to have killer videos. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what IGTV, that's Instagram's recent release of their TV platform, where they're basically trying to compete with YouTube, and you can upload really long videos up to an hour long, and it's like
that. I was shocked.
What?
I was shocked that they were allowing them to be that long. I thought they were just going to make them short.
Yeah, 1 hour long. Your followers on Instagram will automatically be the followers on IGTV. And, I think there's something to be said for being an early adopter of this kind of stuff. I hate giving small business owners one more thing to do, but it might be a way that you can snag a bigger following before everyone is over there.
Huge. Well, Jim, then you should come on then and talk about
Hey, Jim, will you hop on and tell us a little bit about what you do and what you thought of IGTV? You can say no. You can just ignore me. That's fine. But you're awesome anyway. Dang, congratulations.
I know, that's awesome. Look at you go.
It's a separate app just for people. You have to go to the App Store. You have to download a separate app. And there's our lovely little Instagram TV right there. So, yeah. Are you personally going to start using it, Lindsay?
I haven't really thought that far. This week has been a bit of a whirlwind with stuff going on. And yeah, I haven't really thought that far, to be honest. I'm all up for new things for sure. And I love doing videos. So maybe not an hour long or anything, but.
Yeah. Although Marketing Merlot will be really good up there, I think.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. We definitely need to do that.
Legit. Let's see. I wanted to talk about one more thing tonight. Oh, right. So I went, unless do you have a topic? Why don't you bring something up? Do you have something? Lindsay? Are you frozen? Oh, okay. So, and I was telling my SEO challenge people this. So basically, I'm running an SEO challenge this week. It's 5 days to SEO your website, which has proven to be quite a task. I think. Sorry, what?
Jim said he'll come on if you do the link.
So go up in the feed to where I made, where the original post was on mine, and you'll see a link. I put it there. Sharon, can you hear? It's good to have you back. Yeah.
Thumbs up looks good.
Can you hear those, Lindsay?
Very faintly.
Oh, I need to turn it up then. Last week I felt like it was a little loud. How was that?
Hallelujah.
Was that louder? Jim, can you find it? Okay. What were we talking about? Let's see. Oh, my SEO challenge. Once again, you go to trafficleads.net/SEO challenge, but it's over. I delete everything on Monday, but it's been a very good class. So if you have ever wanted to SEO yourself or your website and you don't want to hire someone, you should probably sign up for that course and really plow through it this weekend. I'm going over everything, backlinks and everything. Hey, Carla, how's it going? Good to see you, girl. And Sharon, and here. Hey. If anybody wants to come on, the link is in my original post, and we will have you on. I would love to talk to you guys.
Cool.
So I told my SEO group this, but I will tell you guys. So I went to a digital marketing summit here in Portland, and a guy named Rand Fishkin was speaking, and he's like the godfather of SEO. He created Moz.org. He's a genius. Yeah. So thanks, David. Appreciate that, by the way. Hello, David. Yeah. Actually, we need to play.
I hear it.
Really? Son of a lame sauce. Okay.
Wearing the speaker, maybe.
Yeah, I probably should. I gotta figure this crap out because that was funny. Jim, no, you can't find it. Still low. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping us, produce the show. I appreciate it. But if you're SEOing and if it's something to consider, if you're SEOing, here's something to consider. So when you go to Google and you like type in 10 things I need to know while planning a wedding, then sometimes like the very first result is essentially a gigantic snippet of that page. Do you know what I'm talking about, Lindsay?
Yeah.
So this is preventing people from clicking through on a Google search result. So people are getting less traffic, less click-through rates, like to a really large degree. Like, I shouldn't quote this, but it's like 36% of all website traffic actually have 0 clicks. Something to know. Isn't that weird?
That's weird.
I mean, it makes sense because, like, I'll look up the weather or I'll look up whatever, and the answer is right there, and I don't click through to it.
It is actually, I find it kind of annoying because I like to have choice. I actually usually skip past it, and then
that's right, Steve. It is called a featured snippet, but it's preventing people from clicking through. So that's something to consider, because usually you want people to click through, get to your opt-in, you can pixel them, do all that kind of thing. So
because it takes up so much room. It's not as bad on desktop, but on mobile for sure.
Yeah, mostly mobile, although that's where most traffic is coming from.
Yeah, no, that's true. True that.
Okay, let's see. What else is going on? What's been going on in your digital marketing world? Yeah,
it's all been about sales funnels. We've totally revamping sales funnels. I've been creating them for a couple of clients. We're analyzing one of Frank Kern's funnels right now that lead to a membership site. So we're analyzing, what he's doing and what his templates are. I'm building a membership program for one of our clients, which is pretty exciting. And we've been talking to Scott Whitaker, who's like a membership expert. He's amazing.
Let's focus on one thing that you just said that I can repeat to everybody. So like the funnel is like a sexy word. That's how you make a lot of money online. If for those of you that, and actually Jennifer said, I do click through it. I like to read further what they've said in the snippet. That being said, I also usually go to do the, amen. Jim is coming on. He's going to tell us about IGTV. How's that for sound, Linz?
That was pretty good.
Okay.
And then
you can hear it? You can hear it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
Just take Jennifer's comment on it because it's covering us.
There we go.
Oh, oops. Thanks, I will. So, Jim, tell us, friend.
Can you hear me?
I know what you do. Tell everybody what you do.
I am like everybody, I'm a social media marketing consultant, like everyone does, right? And so what I do is I teach in 3 local community colleges at the Small Business Center, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to small businesses that trying to figure it out. Plus, I work with a lot of local small businesses, but I'm taking your class because I realize that I need to really start doing more with my website so I can reach more people than just the people that show up to these classes. So like you said, I really looked at Instagram TV as a way to jump out and get ahead on something, because as much as I'd like to be a YouTube star, my teenage daughter talks about how that's what she wants to do when she grows up, but I said no, go to college. I think it'll take a while to get there. What's interesting about it is that it is a portrait mode video, and that's been a little bit different. But so far everything I've done has just been talking. But then Instagram put out a 48-page guide for creators that I got out of the Social Media Marketing Society, and I'd be happy to share with you guys. There's a bunch of apps I didn't even know about, because I'd like to green screen instead of always have this yellow wall behind me, sort of a thing. And just the one thing I did do that I think has been helpful, I've seen, it's only been around a week and I've already seen 40 people added to my Instagram following. And so what I have is I created a cover photo, which you can do before you post your video. Otherwise, it's a lot of videos, you just see a person's face or it's just kind of random. So I've named my show It's Social Fusion.
That's cool.
Which is a play on my name. And so the first episode was like, this is why I'm doing it. The second episode was I talked about 7 reasons to get on Google Maps. And then the last one yesterday, I said why you should have a business page versus a personal page on Facebook and Instagram. And I plan to record something maybe later tonight after a couple beers and about Twitter.
Yeah, those are the best ones.
Those are the best ones. And but it also opens up, by the way I named it, to just talk about stuff in general. I've noticed that some of the people doing the videos, they are editing them. I haven't. Mine have been straight. Like I do it for, say 3 to 6 minutes, load it up and, just let God.
Jim, did you make these videos specifically for IGTV? This isn't anywhere else?
Yes.
Have you done videos in the past, or is this your first crack at video?
Facebook Lives, and I've taken a couple of short videos, just kind of playing around, and I uploaded them to YouTube. But this has really been my first focus. Hey, I'm making this specifically for this platform. And then the other thing it'll let you do is it'll let you share it to your Facebook page.
I was just going to ask that.
So what I'm doing, and this has been interesting so far too. So I'm sharing it to my Facebook business page, editing the comments a little bit, just like you would normally do with an Instagram and a Facebook share. And then I've gotten a lot of views on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
I have had a couple people on Instagram TV or on Instagram, because what I do is I basically am doing an Instagram post. And I know you just started following me, Lindsay, if you want to go look on my Fusion marketing page. So I'm doing that first, the screen is I'm making an Instagram post with that cover photo saying what it's about and using hashtags. So then people oh, these are the 3 episodes, and then they can go look for them if they choose to do it. Because
that's so cool.
If you think about it, if you just do the video, it's just out there on Instagram TV, but it doesn't. And then all you've got on your Instagram feed is that little circle. And when I've looked at it from other accounts, mine might say IGTV 5 videos, but it doesn't tell you what they are.
Right.
And
let me read a couple comments real quick. Sharon says she needs a video editor, Lindsay. Yeah, I can help you with that. And so can Lyndsay Phillips. But she's my customer. I'm sorry, Lindsay. She's already mine. I know, we're not fighting about it. I know. Miss Carla says, okay, I don't even know anything about IGTV. As you can tell, Lindsay and I don't know much either, because it was just released. That was this week, right, Jim?
Last week, I think Thursday, I think.
And so nobody knows, so that's why
that's
why Marketing and Merlot brings on the best experts like Jim.
That's right.
Hey, Chris.
I don't like that word, just like you said, you're a guru, right?
Yeah, I need to have my guy update those, because I don't my title tags say guru, so.
Right.
I change that. I change it.
But they announced it Wednesday, I think, and Thursday the app was out. You could actually watch it before the app came out. And, you create yourself a channel off of your account, and you can do it on your personal account as well, which I think I'm going to have some fun with that, because I have a personal and a business account, but I really try to keep the personal more personal and the business. So got some going to the British Virgin Islands at the end of July. I may do some short videos and upload those to my personal IGTV, just for my friends and people to see. But it's not like something I would be trying to monetize. And that was an interesting. Madeline Scalar on Twitter chat or Twitter Smarter today, after the session we had with you, had Owen Video on, and he was talking about how there's ways that it's kind of still too early to really tell where it's going to go. But I've seen a lot of people comment, well, what are you going to do with it? And I think a lot of it is people just don't like the portrait mode. And from my perspective, what I don't like about portrait mode is when I have done stuff like landscape wise, I want to screen share. If I'm going to start doing where I've been thinking about doing more videos, like where you're showing how to do things, like say on Facebook or whatever, and a portrait mode just to me isn't going to work. And I think what I find interesting, I don't know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I feel like
let me read a couple comments real quick. Hold that thought very tightly. Change guru to extraordinary. Oh, I like that. Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much. Did you get your hair done, Tim? You're coming on next, bro. And wonderful David Brown says, we'll be telling my team about IGTV on our call in the morning. Yeah. Okay, so what you were going to say? You were going to say something.
Well, I feel like what these platforms are trying to do, and I would almost specifically point at Facebook, and they own Instagram, is they're trying to make it a one-stop shop. Like you can do everything on our platform. On Facebook, you can watch TV, you can do a Facebook Live, you can post. Did you see yesterday they've updated notes, so now it can be like a blog post?
No, I did not.
Yes. Mike Alton put a post out about that. And I'm thinking, but I'm working with Lindsay to try to figure out how to put a blog on my website. Why do I want to do that in Facebook? And so, and that was kind of his comments. Like, he doesn't think you want to replace what you do on your website with this.
No. It's just like LinkedIn. You have the articles in what used to be called the Pulse, right? Which does get good traffic. I definitely think it's worth testing. But there's workarounds, right? Like you can have links to like a free offer on that blog, or a link to, hey, if you like this blog, maybe you'll like the related video, and it would link to your website. So I think there could be some good testing there for sure.
Yeah, but I just think there's that, what I think I'll call it lazy marketers want to do, or lazy businesses, like they want to take one video or one post and just shotgun it across all platforms and like, hey, we're done. What a great job we did. And then they wonder why nothing works.
What were you saying? Sorry.
But that's what I think is, or what I've seen the comments about is, and I've seen several people talk about this, is people are basically doing their Instagram stories as IGTV. And the reason I'm doing IGTV is I'm not very creative, because I was in the Marines and I just like wanted to break things, not be creative. And so in order to, that whole story thing, I just like, what am I supposed to do? I take a picture and I scribble on it. I mean, I couldn't even draw a stick figure in school, so why was I going to do it?
In the slightest.
A few comments, peeps. We have Chris says landscape rules, and then she followed that with not just saying that because we're landscapers.
That's a good one.
Thank you. You guys can hear it. It's not a funny joke if I have to ask you guys if you can hear it.
I know.
Sharon's wondering, Jim, are your classes taught online via the college, or are they in person there?
No, right now they're in person. I'm attempting to get them to think about doing or coming up even with an online process. And I'm in North Carolina, and the community colleges are a little odd because the small business centers get their credit literally for having butts in seats. But the reality is that if they could come up with a way to capture, like, okay, we had these people take the class online, I think they would get a better participation, because it's the classic problem of the class is at 6 to 9 o'clock at night. People get caught up in other things, and since the student doesn't have to pay because it's free to the student, but the school pays me, there's no skin in the game. So they've had, not so much with me, but with other instructors, they'll have 15 people sign up, and 3 show up. And
okay,
so
that's really interesting. And you said that's how you get most of your clients, right?
That's how I have so far, right? And then just networking.
Tim says, good one, Chris. I agree. That was a very funny joke. Now, Jim, back to IGTV, if you don't mind, because this is amazing that you came on, because I find it really interesting. So when I post on Instagram, because it's shown to more people, I get more interaction versus like regular Facebook. So when you did your IGTV, what were like the likes and what was the interaction like?
I'm seeing views and comments I've noticed that well, like I said, I've had 40 people that have started following me since I started posting IGTV. And other than doing that, I really haven't done anything different.
That's awesome.
And so and then of course, like I shared it to Kelly's group just so people could get an idea of it, and it's been exciting to see that there are other folks that are starting to jump onto it. But I think that I'm still like trying to figure out what's going to be like the best way. Now my graphic designer is actually going to come up with a better we might use Canva, like a cover photo where I'll have everything look a little bit more professional, because I've been like using Typorama to just come up with something in the interim that looked decent. And then I can just replace the episode number and the title on everything, but I'll have, everything else will be standardized. So I figured that'll help as well.
Look professional.
But I do want to start maybe evolving it, because I've seen, like, I've watched a couple of these like pro video guys, and like I'd like to maybe look at coming up with better backgrounds, and maybe I'll start recording some stuff where like I cut from, like, maybe I did something and make it more of like a put together video as opposed to just like a
more produced.
Mine's almost like a live.
So
yeah, exactly.
Live, and you can import.
I could see. Well, so here's something you could consider, because like if you do a Facebook Live, you can download that file and repurpose it. So you could do a live, then put it into a video editing program. I think I've got Movavio, and I think you can change. You could go from landscape to portrait. I mean, it might cause a little bit of quirkiness, but then you could put in like transitions and other things, and then you could upload it to Instagram. What I find now, what I do wonder. One
sec. We have a comment. Yeah. Please hold that thought. You seem really good at holding thoughts, by the way, so thank you for this. We'll have to, Tim says, we'll have to get to try IGTV with my septic company client. Sexy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whip sound for you.
Well, yeah, because if they're in a septic, they're going to need more than a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you will, Tim. That'll be really sexy.
But I think what I'm interested to see is, how are they going to develop it? Are they going to make it where you can do it live? And I could see that maybe being the next evolution of it, is to actually allow live video.
It has to be coming. Yeah.
Right. And so I think that will change. But it's like with what you're doing right now with FBLive, everybody can see us. But unless you're going to like switch back and forth between the people talking, I just don't see, it'd be like, two people in a porta-john, since we were talking about septic, trying to talk to you on a screen. It just doesn't look right.
No. Like, for so many reasons. I wish I had a toilet flushing on here.
Yeah.
I just played a toilet flushing.
Little blue sauna, right?
Chris says septic and sexy in the same sentence. Funny, Tim. I totally agree.
Yeah. There you go. And I wonder too, like YouTube has limited the ability to have the end cards where it's an interactive link that people can click to an outside source, right? Unless you've got like, bazillion views and a bazillion subscribers. So I wonder how they're going to play the whole marketing game with those. Like, are they going to allow you to put like text on it? Are they going to allow
now you do
interaction?
Now, yeah, and that's a good question. Now you can comment on the video after, like if you go and look at my videos, you'll see some comments. And I think, and I haven't tried this yet, but I may in one of my next episodes, is when you can put a title and then you can put a description. And I think you can possibly put a link in the description. I had heard somebody say, and you might also be able, as an example, maybe you can tag somebody's Instagram account in the description. but I haven't tried that yet.
That are searchable or like.
Right.
We have a couple of jokesters in the house. Tim says, "Aren't you glad I brought up septic?" And David Brown says, "Remember, a royal flush beats a full house anytime."
You guys are too quick-witted.
3. That's how good that joke was.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, well, that is so interesting. What was it that made you be like, okay, I'm going to do this IGTV. I'm going to do it consistently, and I'm going to like do it. What was like what happened in your head?
You jumped on it fast.
Yeah. Well, that was it. It's like, I got to do it. This is like my first opportunity to jump on something. I mean, I've been doing more video in general since I came back from social media marketing world in March. And this just seemed a lot easier because I've already kind of figured out how to set up my camera and stuff. And it's like, okay, it's just me. I just record it on my phone and I'm done. It's like, I don't have to worry about, is the internet start messing up when I go live and that sort of thing, so you can really think about it. You can record anywhere. Now you don't have to have the excuse of, well, I don't have any internet. You make a recording and then you upload it later. And I think that's the really good thing about it from that perspective. And, because internet's we've seen that this week, Lindsay, where it can be a challenge with the technology. So, I'm recording the video and something starts going wrong. Nobody knows because I can just turn it off and delete it.
Chris, this is a great question. Jim, are you willing to show your link to your IGTV? How do they get there?
That's a good question.
Type it in one of the comments.
Yes. Let me see. Find it.
That's for Jim.
I think probably just easy if they do this. I'll just put in my Instagram account link, and then they can go right off of there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So have you done, Jim? Have you? This is what I know you're like running the episode tonight. Thank you.
I didn't know I was going to. But I did eat some wine gummies before I came on, so.
It is nice. Jim just put his IG or his Instagram in there, Fusion Marketing. How long did you say you've been social media marketing?
3 years.
Very nice, very nice. Well, and you were in the Marines before?
Yes, I retired almost 9 years ago.
Oh, wow. What were you doing between Marines and...
a little bit of defense contractor work, and then I was teaching at a master's level at a local, Webster University, teaching like contracting and pricing and things like that, and doing contracting consulting. That's how my business started. I was doing contract consulting, like how to work with the government, but it really wasn't my passion, and this is just a lot more fun. And
awesome.
Jennifer says, "Are you sure they were wine gummies?" Yeah, I think they were pot gummies too. Don't you?
I bought them at a lady's. They came up with these little wine gummies. They sell them at all the candy stores here. It's a local company. Got to support your local business.
Oh, Chris says, "Thank you for your service." Very nice, Chris.
Be like, wine gummies and Merlot.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's eating gummies.
But I told her it should have been Pinot, but that's okay.
Or Mark, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been out there browsing other people's Instagram TVs? Like how highly produced are things and stuff like that?
Yes. Like the guy Owen Video, his is very high end.
Videos are killer.
And then like Pat Flynn, I was looking at his, and his was like he was one of those you could tell had gone from one area to another. It was like kind of going back and forth. It wasn't didn't look like it was done all at once.
Makes sense. So highly produced stuff out there. It's kind of like YouTube. Wow. You can find super highly produced stuff. You can find other stuff.
Right. Yeah. And what I've heard a lot of folks say too, even when you listen to people that have done podcasts, is like the biggest thing. And it's like, in fact, it was funny because I did it on a tweet today, and Brian Fanzo actually retweeted it. It was like, just press the damn button and do it. And so that's what my thought was, is get started, and
doesn't have to be perfect.
And then I'll just get better at it, and I'll get feedback from people. I always welcome feedback because, I'm not an expert or a guru. I'm just a guy trying to make a living
Jennifer says, uh-huh. And then she said, LOL. I still think we all think you have pot gummies instead.
Yeah, no. I wish, right? That's illegal in North Carolina.
In Oregon, it's completely legal. So
Right.
on your behalf.
Yeah, Chris, it is a separate app, but you can, I don't have my phone with me. You can actually, when you look at the top of Instagram, there's like a little orange thing now that'll let you watch Instagram TV from your Instagram app, but it is actually a separate app now. And of course, some people says it looks like the old MTV logo.
Yeah.
If you've seen it.
Chris says, is IGTV a separate app, not Instagram app? We'll answer that in 1 second. And Jim, thank you for sharing your wisdom and experiences, David Brown. But yeah, David's so awesome. Okay. Is IGTV a separate app, not Instagram app?
It is a separate app. It's called IGTV. It loads up pretty quickly. You actually upload your videos in that app, and then it will pop up on your Instagram. There'll be a little circle there. It'll say IGTV on it. So I don't know if that's something that they're going to eventually, and that's the reason why I went with creating an Instagram post as I do these videos, because, it's really, people may not realize you put something new out there. And even though they let you quote unquote save stories, if you've got these things you want to keep out there, which I could see, like maybe you want to do a video in stories where you talk about, this is why I'm in business, and then archive it so you can name it as, what we do or whatever sort of thing. So you kind of have that permanent story at the top. That would be, but I don't know if they're going to do something where they let you break out your IGTV episodes, because right now it's all basically just says IGTV and how many videos you've done.
So. Do you use Link.bio or Linktree?
I do. I use Linktree. Big fan of Linktree, because you can update it. And I still see a lot of people trying to put links in their post, and it's like it doesn't work.
For those who don't know what Linktree is, Lindsay, what's that?
So there's different ones. There's lnk.bio, which is what I use for my clients. I have an agency account or whatever. And so you know how you're allowed one link in your bio? So basically it's like a specific URL that's a link tree or link bio link. And so in your post, you'll be like, blog in my, or look at the link in my bio if you're talking about one of your blogs. And then if someone goes to that link on your bio, it will actually be a page where it'll be like, here's a blog, here's an offer, here's a promo for like a webinar or whatever it may be. So that it's one page that you then give them access to link to all these different places.
What I like about it, it's an HTTPS link. I don't know if there's any SEO involved. I'll let you figure that out, Lindsay. But yeah, you can change it. You can change the order. So like on mine, I could say like follow me on Twitter, visit my website. If I had a special offer, like donate to help me save the whales or whatever. But you can actually take that link, and what I've done is I've actually made that my link in Twitter. Because Twitter's the same way.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
As Instagram, and that you can only use one link. So I found that to be valuable.
That is, and I like how it gives you stats. So then like, are people even clicking on my bio link? Like, are they looking at my blogs? Are they going to my podcasts? And I know
That's
myself.
Cool.
And and I do the free version. I don't know. Lindsay sounds like she might do one of the paid ones, and you can get all those insights and stats, and you can make the appearance of it look better. And there's a couple different ones but that was the first one I came across. And even Sue B. Zimmerman came out not too long ago and was starting to talk about it's my guard dog.
He's doing his job. Yeah.
So, but I think she's starting to use that now as well. But I think especially if you've got maybe there's some things you want to sell in your business. That's a great way to, like if you had a shirt.
Lead magnets or webinars that you've got, way to leverage that Instagram following.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Sure.
Chris said that sounds cool. Yes, it does, Chris. And that's what you're tuning in for.
For that one, it's linktr.ee is the site. And then it'll just sign you up through your Instagram account.
Why don't you spell that again so that I can type it, because I didn't catch that.
It's https /linktr.ee.
LINK.TREE.
No, tr.ee.
Oh, okay.
I know they're weird.
Yeah.
Cutesy wootsy. Chris says, does any one of you, the link tree in your bio link have that? So I think I'm dyslexic.
I do.
So, and see what it looks like. Lindsay does? Okay.
Go to my Instagram, then there's, I have lnk.bio, which is link bio.
What's your Instagram user
That's
name?
a good question.
Fair enough.
I will find out because it got changed, and so I never know it off by heart.
I'm sure, or you can go out there and check your name. All right, Jim, thank you so freaking much for coming on tonight. That was so cool. Oh, is that your pup? What's his name?
It's Lola. She's all crazy, man. All right.
Aww.
So cute.
She gets me a lot of likes when I put her on posts on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Jim, before you go, tell us again how to find you and one more time what you do. One more time.
Yeah, I'm a social media marketing consultant, and you can find me on Facebook at Fusion Marketing, and my name's spelled FUHSION. That's, I was able to get away with that. And then it's the same on Instagram, and I'm also on Twitter as well out there as Fusion Marketing. So
cool.
Jim,
thank you.
Man, thanks for the homework. I did get my.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I got my site map and my audit done. So
very nice. We'll see you tomorrow, bro.
Right,
bye.
Thanks.
Hold on, I gotta give Jim a round of applause.
Woo!
Yes, that was really cool. Yeah.
Awesome. I love spontaneous stuff. And that was our longest episode.
I know. Sharon says, thanks, Jim and Lindsay. Yes, Jim is awesome. Please, thank him for doing this episode by going and following his Instagram, because that was unplanned and fan-freaking-tastic. So
I know. That rocked. Love it.
And Lindsay. Well, we know when you say Lindsay, you mean Lindsay's.
Lindsay.
You just say, Yes. You're welcome.
And I love the play on his last name, the Fusion Marketing.
I know. I love it. You know what Jim's gonna be? He's gonna do this, and he's gonna get this following, and then he's gonna be like, oh, you got to take Jim Fuse class on Instagram TV, because he will get you all these followers.
Absolutely.
That's what's gonna happen.
That is
all right,
awesome.
girl. Should we sign off? It's probably time, right?
No, it's 10 to 10, man.
Hey, there's only 12 reactions. If you're still out there, give us some love before you go, please. Some hearts.
Share on your screen, lots of hearts. Share on your page,
Because we got all intimate with you tonight with our background.
Oh. I like this whole candlelight thing. It's quite
kind of fun, right? And I feel like when people are scrolling through on Facebook, we're capturing their attention a little bit.
Ooh.
All right, Lindsay, who are you, Lindsay? Who are you?
Party night one.
Oh, let's do it.
So fun. Curl up on our beds with our pajamas and our glass of wine.
It's going to happen. It's going to freaking happen. Next week, well, I'll talk to you offline. I may not be here next week, but we'll discuss. All right, Lindsay, let's sign off. Who are you?
I am Lyndsay Phillips, and if you don't know me by now, head to smoothbusinessgrowth.com if you are looking for ways to leverage your content, so blogs, videos, podcasting, and nurturing and creating more relationships through email marketing and sales funnel. Then go to smoothbusinessgrowth.com, and I've got a social media roadmap on the homepage there that you can snag for free.
Yeah. Okay, I'm One-Click Lindsey with trafficandleads.com. If your website is sitting dead in the water and you need help generating traffic and leads, make sure you contact us. My podcast is trafficandleadspodcast.com. And again, you can join us for an SEO challenge and you can do a crash course in 3 days. Join me at trafficandleads.net/SEO challenge. Until next week, you guys were an amazing audience. So cool and wonderful. Yes. Until next week.
Yes.
See you later.
All right,
Bye.
bye.